Before we get started, I would like to introduce our judges. Kevin Johnson, Chief Executive Officer of the Commercial Group. Stand up so you can see who you are. Stephen Adler, Senior Advisor and Enterprise Partners. Thank you, Steve. Eric Abel, Managing Director and Chief Financial Officer of Valstone Partners. Neil Dirksen, Chief Operating Officer of Robert W. Deutsch Foundation. And Derek Mitchell, Grant Capital Management. Thank you also for being here. So let's give our judges a real big round of applause. They've got a big job ahead of them. And so we're going to get right into this. We have, I think, 15 different entities competing for the Teen Biz Challenge. And we're going to begin with Lachey Guy, business. She is Mindy Artistry.
Good morning. My name is Lachey Guy, and I'm the CEO of Shay's Mindy Artistry. Have you ever saw anyone who wanted a tattoo but didn't get it because it's permanent and they thought they were going to regret it 10 years from now? Have you ever saw a young adult who have a permanent tattoo that they will later on regret? Have you ever saw someone who wanted tattoo laser removal but they didn't get it because it was thousands and thousands of dollars? Shay's Mindy Artistry solves this problem by giving individuals the opportunity to have tattoos that are not permanent. Shay's Mindy Artistry mission is to give individuals the opportunity to have long-lasting tattoos, to express themselves in a creative and inspiring yet non-permanent way. Shay's Mindy Artistry will give once every 6 months complimentary service at the Sunday Church at Memorial Church. A description of my business is that when I do events, I would have like a couple people surrounding me looking at me do the hennas. And I also have 2 to 3 minute conversations with the customer, so whatever design they want, they can get. And I also have colorful designs. Shay's Mindy Artistry definition of 1 unit is 1 henna tattoo, which will be sold for $15. The cost of materials is $2.34, and the cost of labor is $5. The total cost for that 1 henna tattoo is $7.34, which leaves me with a contribution margin of $7.66. I would need a total of $2.34 to do 1 henna tattoo. For my fixed expenses is $400, which will cover the utility because I do it in my home, the rent and my cell phone bill, and also the salary I will pay myself. Shay's Mindy Artistry falls under the industry of personal care and body art. Our demographics is men and women ages 13 and up, and we draw henna tattoos for anyone. In West Baltimore, we also draw henna tattoos for people who like permanent tattoos and people who like body art. The total population in Baltimore, Maryland is 112,389, which out of those people, 23,601 people will use my service. I will market myself by social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and also Twitter. I will also do flyers, posters, and public presentations, so when I'm at events doing henna tattoos, people could see what I could do. Shay's Mindy Artistry competition is Sheena Body Art and Radiki's Day Spa. Shay's Mindy Artistry prices starts at $15, which Sheena Body Art prices starts at $30, and Radika's day spa prices starts at $15, but you have to get a minimum of 3 tattoos in order to get a tattoo from Radiki's Day Spa. Shay's Mini Artistry does traditional and non-traditional, which Sheena Body Art only do traditional, but you have to book by the hour, which means before you want a henna tattoo, you must book an hour before you come. And Radiki's Day Spa only do traditional tattoos. Shay's Mini Artistry could do up to 4 henna tattoos in an hour. Sheena Body Art can also do 4 henna tattoos, but Radiki's Day Spa can only do 3 henna tattoos per hour. I'm qualified to run my business because I have 5 months experience in drawing henna tattoos. I have excellent mathematics skills, and I had enrolled in a Nifty class in the 8th grade. In order, I had to do a total of 325 units each year. My gross revenue is $4,875, and my net profit is $1,756.31. My balls are higher in June and July because it's mostly the summertime, and that's when everybody like to go to the beach and they don't really wear much clothes because it's hot outside, so they can show off their henna more. The items I would need to start my business is henna paste, baby wipes, henna organizer, a spray bottle, sugar, and the insurance is basically we're dealing with individual skin if they try to sue me or anything. So that gives me a total startup expenditures of $1,173.61. For my emergency fund, I would need a total of $450. And for my reserve for fixed expenses, I would need $510, which gives me a total startup investment of $2,133.61. My future plans, I plan on expanding my business to hire employees, and I also want to graduate high school and go to college to study art. Good morning, my name is Lisha Guy, and I'm the CEO of Shay's Mini Artistry.
We have a question.
Well, Shay, that was an awesome presentation. You did a
Thank
very
you.
good job.
Thank you.
How long have you been doing that?
5 months.
You enjoy it?
Yes.
So are you planning on having this out of your house? How people are going to come to your home?
Yes, but when I get older, I actually want to open up a store of my own so I could be able to do them there when I get older and graduate college in high school.
To make the profit you projected, how many hours a week do you have to work at your business? And how would you break them down between selling, marketing, finding customers, and actually doing the tattoos?
Okay, well, I plan on doing it all week, but for the days I have school, which is Monday through Friday, I plan on doing from 3 o'clock when I get out of school until 10 o'clock.
Shay, in the summer months, is this something that you would do full-time, one, because you're out of school and there's a higher demand for the product in the summer?
Yes,
That would be 8 to 10 hours a day?
yes.
And are you only applying designs that you've already made, or do you
No.
personalize them?
I personalize.
You personalize them. How do you do that? How do you make a decision about personalizing?
Well, basically, like if a man will come to me and wouldn't want like a henna tattoo on their hand, they can either look up a design or tell me they want a name, and I would be able to do it.
Where'd you get your artistic skills from?
My mother.
Good. That's a good place.
So have you been doing this for the last few months?
Yes,
You charge your people?
yes.
And how has business been? How many have you done?
Well, I've done a good amount, and then I also done events for the for the last 5 months. So probably like 2 events per month.
So the event planner pays you to come and do it for, the people don't pay when they're there, when they're there, event,
Yes, the people do pay.
they still pay.
Yes.
It has 15, is that what people want to pay? I mean, have you been busy when you've been there?
Yes, it's busy. It's just that my prices, it starts at 15, but that's not what they're in.
So how would you, if I wanted to design, or what would cost it to go out?
Basically, like how long you want it or how big.
What's the largest amount you've ever gotten a customer to pay you for a hammer tattoo?
$20.
Good. And how long does that last?
1 to 2 weeks.
So if somebody really likes it, then they're gonna come back over and over again.
Yes.
And if someone is your age, do they need a parent permission, or can they just do it on their own?
They would need their parent permission. I will make sure it's okay before. Like if someone is allergic to it, I really wouldn't want to do it on their skin because they could break out from it.
Okay, I think that's enough questions. I just have one more suggestion to give before we ask if there are any investors. I would like to see you, since you're in school, to work no more than 4 days during the week. And I would like for you to also work no more than 5 hours a week.
Okay.
And you'll still earn over $300 according to your price.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any investors?
I have one more question.
Yes.
What were your grades this last year? What did you get in school?
All A's do first to fourth quarter, but only 1 B in first quarter.
I'll be an investor, $5,000.
All right. All right, thank you, Lachey. Very good job. Excellent presentation. Give her another round of applause. This is fun. Now we have Sade Jackson.
The world today displays so much wickedness, fighting evil with more evil. Problems cannot be solved because people are either participating in a negative behavior or people have decided to just sit back and accept things as they are. But as Martin Luther King once said, if you remain silent, you are a part of the problem. Well, I have chosen to not remain silent. I have chosen to believe in myself to create a clothing that empowers and uplifts. Good morning, my name is Sade Jackson. I am the CEO and founder of Carnegie Inspiration, inspiring others to be great. The problem is that there is a lack of positive influence that addresses problems in our communities and individuals' everyday challenges. My solution is to create a clothing that creates awareness, empowers, uplifts, and inspires an individual to be great. As for the mission is to empower those who have experienced adversity, tragedy, loss of hope, and the feeling of defeat. As for the social impact of the business, we would like to establish an enrichment program to help the youth build self-esteem through knowledge and inspiration, and also develop skills on how to respond to daily challenges that we face in our community and also in the world. As for what Carnegie Inspiration is, a line of creating clothing apparel for all ages geared towards promoting knowledge, power, unity, and strength. For the definition of one unit is one t-shirt, which is a selling price of $25, and the cost of the sold is $14.70, which leaves me with a contribution margin of $10.30. My fixed expenses come up to $493, dividing that by my contribution margin, which is 48 units, which I will need to break even every month to cover my fixed expenses, and anything higher than that is a profit. As for my target market, I'm targeting all ages, and anyone in the 3 classes, lower, upper, and middle, anyone who has access to the internet in the Baltimore area, and for psychographics, going through adversity, going through tragedy, lack of knowledge, loss of faith, and loss of family members. As for how I will get my business out there, I would like to promote through social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, through blogs, through flyers, establish business connections and networking, and participate in local events that offer me an opportunity to sell my product, for example, Artscape, Afram, and etc. As for my competition, Custom Ink and Captain Jerry's, my price is, for one shirt is $20 through $25, Custom Ink is $22 through $30, and Captain Jerry's is $30. As for my social impact, provide positive influence to uplift and inspire an individual to be better than his or her circumstances. As for my competitors, I researched, but I didn't really find anything that they would have involved in the community. For my creativity, I create designs without using clip art and computer designs. My competitors, again, they don't do that. They have the computer designs already there unless you upload the image. For my competitive advantages, I promote the message of power, unity, and strength. I create designs to encourage faith to those in difficult circumstances. And lastly, it's not limited to just my original design, but customer can also create his or her own design to be made. As for my qualifications, I've been drawing and designing since I was 11. I've been writing poetry for a few years. I have great communication skills. I have sales experience. I was recently enrolled in a Revolutionary Summer poetry program, and I've submitted one of my poems to Growing Girls Project, which is a part of Johns Hopkins. I plan to sell 770 units in 1 year. My gross revenue is $19,250, and my net profit is $1,173. As you can see, in the month of April, it is high because in America, the most devastation happens between April 14th and April 20th. July, June is when the summer starts. August, back to school. September is low because I am recently back in school and I need to get myself together. November, Black Friday happens, and December, Christmas. As for my startup funds, my total startup expenditures is $3,907.81. My emergency fund, which is half of that, is $1,953.90. My reserve for fixed expenses is my fixed expenses times 3, which is $1,479. My total startup investment is $6,093.71. My return on investment is 9 cents, and my return on sales is 28 cents for every dollar made. As for my future plans, I would like to extend my clothing apparel to all articles of clothing and accessories, meaning jackets, jeans, hats, jewelry, etc. Attend sewing classes that will give me the opportunity to not only be a retailer but also a manufacturer, extend my artistic abilities to companies, and lastly, attend webinars and trainings for topics such as business growth, budgeting, entrepreneurship, self-awareness, and self-esteem and motivation. And as you can see, these are the 2 webinars and trainings that I'm looking into. Again, my name is Sade Jackson. I'm the CEO and founder of Carney Inspiration, inspiring others to be great.
Question?
So there you did it.
Well, I've sold t-shirts before, but it wasn't exactly inspirational. In March of this year, I made bleached t-shirts and sold them to my school, and I bleached my school t-shirts and made them, and I had about like at least 20 sales within that month. But these t-shirts, I just recently sold at Afram, and I sold about over half of my t-shirts, so I had 40. So I sold about like 25, 22, and they're still selling as well. So this is not really my first time doing it.
Sounds very good.
Thank you.
Can you go back to the profit page on your presentation? I was trying to tie in, it seemed like your net profit number up there, 1,173, just seemed to be a little low, and I was trying to compare that to see where you were, kind of where the profit bleed was. You know, that net profit percentage is relatively kind of low. So I thought I saw another slide where you said you were hoping to make 28% profit based on sales. So trying to reconcile that.
Okay, so I know that my net profit is low, but also in my business model, I still have the cost of labor of what I would make for the shirt, and my salaries is in my fixed expenses. So even though that is low, I'm still getting paid every month, and when my business grows, I'll be able to pay somebody else. Any more questions?
Any more questions?
How are you coming up with the different artistic designs for the shirts? And how are you able not to be able to use clip art, to be able to actually custom make designs, get those printed? Have you talked to vendors about?
Yes, actually. Again, as I was saying, I've been drawing since I was 11. That's when I got really serious about it. But drawing is one of my abilities. So because I don't have to use clip art, I can create the design myself. I actually sketched these out and I uploaded it to a software so that I could send it to the t-shirt vendor. And it took about between 1 to 3 hours, but the way it turned out and the way the vendor put it onto the t-shirt, it made it look very professional and how I would like it to be.
So how much did this t-shirt cost? When you just did exactly what you just said, you did this design on your, you uploaded and sent it to the t-shirt vendor, and this ends up costing how much?
For how much I would sell it for, or
How much did it cost you to buy?
well, because that and it was color, it was about 12. I believe it was about $10 to $12 per each shirt.
And how did that compare to your projection?
My sales projections.
Your cost projection, or what the shirt would cost?
Because, so are you saying like back to my slide when I was saying how my competition or the price, just the price of the shirt?
You said it cost $12.
To get the shirt made, yes.
Is that the,
Okay, that's the 970.
Right.
Okay, all right.
I think what we're seeing here is that you included the cost of labor, which is your salary,
Mhm.
which is taken out of it. And I think so the cost of materials includes the shirt, the fabric that you use in the shirt, and the 5-color process that you're using, which comes to the $9.70. So if you would take the $9.70 from the $29 that you are charging for your shirt, I think that's what we have a discrepancy here.
Well, this is just,
You're charging $25 per shirt?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
she's
Well-
she's only selling 48 shirts for that whole month. Is that what you're saying?
just about, but this is just an example because of a shirt. These shirts were made after I was making this because I had Ephraim. So this is just an example for a basic shirt, but also because it's customized and the price will vary. This shirt right here is not what I actually made recently. This was what I based on what I made handmade. But those shirts are still vary between $20 and $25.
Do you have somebody helping you, guide you through this business? Is there some adult that you go to talk about it and get help?
Well, actually, my aunt, she is really great on software devices, and she does logos and designs for businesses as well. So she's helping me on how to work with different softwares to get my designs uploaded and everything. And on the other hand, I have my mom for financials. So on the designs and creating it, I'm working by myself. But as for getting help on the software and financial side, yes, I do have help.
And who helped you find the t-shirt manufacturer that you upload your design to?
Actually, my mom did because we were calling around and not many people were really communicating, but this t-shirt vendor we were able to connect with, and it was right around the corner from my house, so we were able to get everything we needed done.
And do they have a minimum order size? You have to order at least so many t-shirts of a design?
Yes, actually, when I was at Ephraim, I had between small and extra large, so I had to make sure I have different sizes for different people because I know not everybody is the same size. So I had to have different sizes for different people to get different shirts.
We need to conclude this. At Ephraim, you made how much money?
At Ephraim, I made about near 250 to 300.
So, any other questions? Because I want to ask the question, are there any investors?
I'll invest.
All right.
Today I'll invest $5,000 in your company.
Thank you.
Are there remember who yelling out.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Okay, our next entrepreneur is our next entrepreneur is Gregory Holmes. Gregory Holmes. Gregory is the Ice Bike Creams. Okay.
Good afternoon, friends, family, judges, and Mayor Captain Pugh. My name is Vincent Green, co-founder,
And my name is Gregory Holmes, CEO and founder of.
and we are introducing Ice Bike Cream. Have you ever wanted to enjoy ice cream on a hot summer day in one of the largest tourist attractions in Baltimore, the Baltimore Inner Harbor, or simply just want an ice cream social at your office or your child's birthday party? Well, we have a solution for that, introducing Ice Bike Cream.
We have a solution to fixing the unmet need that is when you're at the downtown Inner Harbor, that there is no convenient way to get local handcrafted ice cream. And we have the solution for that. We have a mobile ice cream bike with a freezer incorporated on the bike to keep ice cream cool on the go.
Mission statement. Our mission statement is to bring people from different races, different communities, bring them together, and all enjoying ice cream. As the judges we see, y'all all enjoying ice cream. All the smiles on your faces, I believe it's very good. Our social impact would just be we're pledged to host ice cream socials to younger youth and to summer programs, after school programs, and so on every month. What we'll be selling on our ice cream bike is the Harker Brothers product. So it's from different flavors such as salty caramel, the flavor that you're enjoying right now, honey graham, watermelon sorbet, and so on. And we'll be selling a 4-ounce container that will carry them ice creams.
And our cost of one unit, we are selling one 4-ounce cup of ice cream for $4, and the price to sell that ice cream will be $1.79. We will make a contribution margin of $2.29, and it would cost we will have to sell 77 units a month to break even. The ice cream industry makes $8 billion a year, and we are selling to everybody. We're selling to tourists, joggers in the downtown area. We are selling to the local pedestrians and everyone that comes within the area and the tourist attractions that it spikes in the summertime.
So marketing sales. So for example, I say the number one tourist attraction we have in Maryland is the Baltimore Inner Harbor. Another tourist attraction we'll be selling our product with the bike will be Phelps Point, a lot of other known events such as Afram, Artscape, anything that's a large population of people, you can guarantee that Ice Bike Creams will be there.
The competition we have is Rita's, stationed downtown in the Inner Harbor. They have frozen ice, like the Philadelphian ice, like a sorbet, and they sell their ice cream for $3.49, and they're open from 12 to 8:45 p.m. And they're not mobile, and we have Haagen-Dazs, which sells their ice cream for $3.50, and they're open from 12 to 9, and they are not mobile either. The reason we have an up on our competitors is because we sell our ice cream. We are mobile, we're only mobile ice cream retailers, and we sell our ice cream for more because we are handmade and we're fresh.
So what makes us qualified? I'll give you a quick background on myself. I've been working with the Harker Brothers, which is a co-op owned company where the employees have ownership and say-so and involvement with the company. I've been working with that company for the past 8 years. I'm 21. I've been working with that company since I've been in the 9th grade. So I have a lot of knowledge on ice cream. So pretty much I'll use my knowledge and my experience with dealing with customers, making them ice cream, handling ice cream. I will use that knowledge and apply it to this company. and pretty much make ice bike cream.
And this is the sales projections for the year. We're gonna start our sales in March, where it starts to pick up heat in the Baltimore area. And our spikes in sales will be around June and July and May, because that is when it's the hottest and when the tourist attraction is most vibrant. And it will start to go down in November when the temperatures start to drop. And the total sales a unit is $2,560, and we'll be having a gross revenue of $7,680 and a net profit of $1,872.72. Our total startup funds will be $7,611.30, which will make our return on sales 25 cents and our return on investment 35 cents. Our future plans will be to market and to franchise the ice bike creams. We're trying to get in every high, vibrant tourist attractions all over the country. So Ocean City, maybe Florida, where it's nice and hot, where it's a lot of people going, so we can make the highest amount of sales.
And at the end of the day, we are
Ice bike creams.
Questions?
Great
presentation there.
I was gonna say, great presentation. The
Thank you.
ice cream is delicious. I had a question on the bikes themselves. Are you guys looking to just have one bike, multiple bikes? Who's going to be?
Yes, we are planning on buying 2 bikes to start off, so we can be in like 2 different sectors of the Inner Harbor. I will buy 2 bikes, and I'll hire one of my friends or one of my employees, somebody I can hire, and they will ride the other bike on the other side of the harbor.
Okay. And your hours were 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Is that just during the weekend, or is that?
It's during the weekend and during the weekdays, depending on what events will be happening during the week and summertime.
So you guys will package or make the ice cream what, the day before or early in that morning and sell later that day?
With our involvement with the Harvey Brothers, they will be our manufacturing, so it's nothing just give them a phone call and just ordering up another order. The package we're selling 4-ounce containers of ice cream. In the package of 4-ounce containers, they come in the pack of 12. So we'll do a bulk load. So we'll order maybe 4 different flavors of different amounts of it. And then once we know we get low inventory, we can just place the order, get an invoice, sign on it, and just replace our bikes.
Have you thought about what you need from the city in order to be able to ride around and sell ice cream?
Yes, sir. We will need certain licenses such as vending permits, just permits to be on the sidewalk to sell our products. So, for example, if we get blessed enough to have just the be able to sell our ice cream right in front of the convention center, where it's constant flow of tourists and Oriole fans and Ravens fans that is constantly going in front of the convention center, the light rail area, I would need a permit to carry my business on in that area.
Vincent, are you pitching the mayor right now? Is that what I hear you doing?
Anybody you might want to ask?
I just wondered, I'm curious.
They good.
Okay, you want me to spend $4 for ice cream?
That's right.
But why are you just comparing the choice to ice cream? Because I could be buying a pretzel. I could be buying a big cold drink. When I'm out there on the street, I've got a lot of choices. Don't you have a much bigger field of competition than just ice cream sellers?
Our competition is not handcrafted local ice cream. Our competition is dealing with manufacturing and wholesale companies such as Rita's. Rita's, you can't go to a Rita's manufacturer.
Vincent, I don't think you got my question. The competition is the person selling pretzels, the person selling other food items, the person selling drinks. I have $8 in my pocket. I have many choices. Why do you think I'm going to go to you if I don't know that this is handmade custom ice cream? I don't know how are you going to tell me that?
Well, when it's hot outside, like it's getting hotter as the day goes on, especially in Baltimore, nobody will really want to, there's a pretzel, it's hot, it's salty. Nobody wants to eat a pretzel. There's ice cream right here, and it's gonna say handcrafted on the side of the bike, where the freezer is nice and big so everybody can see it. People's gonna want ice cream. It's hot, nobody wants a pretzel or burger, want to stay cool.
Gregory, you believe in global warming?
Yes.
Okay.
You cost of 5,000 includes both things?
Yes.
And where do they get them from?
Portland, Oregon, and that's the manufacturer, Icicle Tricycle.
Do we have any investors?
Yeah, I'll invest.
No, they can both invest.
Well, I thought the rules were that at this point you guys get to ask questions from us to see which one of the two of us you prefer to invest in. I thought that
Who's going to give you the most help? That's the question you have to answer.
I mean, we will have to sit down and go over the opportunities we can,
I'll tell you what, I will offer. I'm gonna make you an offer. I'm gonna offer, we have if the mayor's okay with it, we have a spot on the corner of Howard and Pratt, which is Promenade, which is in front of the Chipotle, which during the Royal Games is a pretty active area to walk by, to try this out and see if you can sell some ice cream on that corner. At least, you know.
Well, that's pretty strong.
Let me just say this, that they can't have two investors. You've seen it on Shark Tank. They can have two investors, so the investors might want to have, would you want one investor or you want two investors?
Two.
Well, you got two investors. Our next business owner is Jania Foreman, Visual Art.
Since a young child, I've always been interested in art. I would always get compliments on how unique and how different my art pieces were. To me, art is a way for me to express myself and to create new things. And I finally found a way to incorporate my art into a business. My name is Jania Foreman, and I am the CEO and founder of Innovative Touch. Innovative Touch specializes in custom paintings of any image using either oil, acrylic, or water paint. So my main goal is to create custom art pieces for customers and for them to incorporate it into their homes. I personally have a great passion for art, as you can see, and I would just love to incorporate it. So I brought with me a couple examples of my paintings. This one right here is already sold to the lady. I just have to have a date to locally meet with her so she can get it. I also provided business cards and executive summaries. Not executive summaries, I'm sorry. A letter of recommendation from my art teacher. So the main problem is that there's a deficit in the art field that does not capture every individual's unique character and style. So if, for instance, if you go to a Walmart or a Target, they have paintings and maybe it's not the right size or it's not the right image that you're looking for. But that's where Innovative Touch comes in handy. So Innovative Touch provides custom artwork of any image in any size that you would like. So my mission statement is to turn ordinary walls into a room of color, vibrancy, and character. And most importantly, In order to impact the society, Innovative Touch will focus on gathering youth artists to conduct an annual art workshop for free. So Innovative Touch provides custom artwork. So how it works is that the customer would be able to contact me through email or social media. They would give me an idea of what they're looking for. I'll give them a quote, and then we can set up whether or not they would be interested in local pickup or shipping. For payment options, I do have a PayPal account, so they'll be able to PayPal me, or if they're looking for local pickup, they'll be able to give me cash. So for one acrylic painting with the dimensions of a 36 by 48 canvas would be $300. My cost of variable materials is $28, and my cost of labor is $120. And my total cost of goods, $148.85. And when you take my selling price was $300 and subtract that by the total cost of goods, that would give me my contribution margin of $151.15. So in order to cover all of these expenditures, I'll have to sell 4 units a month. So I'm in the independent artist industry, which is worth $12 million. For demographics, I said that my potential customer would be a female age ranging from 25 to 40 years old. She has an artistic lifestyle, she's married, has kids, but she seeks support in having incorporating art into her homes, and the appearance of her home is a main priority. For my target market population, I took the population of Maryland, and I got my target market population of 949,383. So I do have social media accounts, have Facebook and Instagram. That's how the lady contacted me about this painting here. I plan to have an Etsy account, and these are, as far as smaller sizes and canvases go, this is the lineup for the prices. My 2 competitors are the Creative Misfit and Lizzie Rapp. Lindsay Rapp, she does deities and goddesses, and Creative Misfit, she does abstract painting. So what differentiates me from my competitors is that I do custom artwork of any image in any medium. I create paintings with any image and medium, and I consult with the customer first. For qualifications, I have a great passion for art. I've been drawing and painting since 7 years old. I've won first place for several art shows. I've shown many of my paintings at the 2017 AFRAM. I have great grades in school, merit roll and honor roll, so grades is not a problem there. I have several art classes that I attend, and I'm currently in an art competition at my school. So I plan to sell 67 units in the first year, which makes my gross revenue $20,100. My net profit is $3,452. And so for the months of February, May, and December, I plan to sell the most units because of the holidays. And for my total startup investment is $5,887.40. That'll cover all of my expenditures. And then that will give me my return on investment 59%, and my return on sales 17 cents for every dollar that I make. For future plans, I plan to attend the Maryland Institute College of Art in Baltimore just to further pursue my passion and knowledge on art. I plan to open an art gallery and maybe feature other local artists. I plan to hire other artists to maybe work with me, and to include frames and prints, and I would like to have an instructing social paint class. This here is a letter of recommendation that I provided for you guys from my art teacher. So, wait for that. And these are pictures from the 2017 AFRAM. I'd like to thank the mayor and people from her office for having me, to give me the opportunity to participate. I think it was a great way for me to just meet potential customers in the future and to just sell some paintings. My name is Janiyah Foreman. I'm the CEO of Innovative Touch, a brush equals a touch.
Very nice presentation.
Thank you.
Art, very beautiful.
Thank you.
Have you ever done portraits?
I have done a portrait. I have my portfolio here, so you can see.
So is your plan is to have somebody tell you what they want you to paint for them?
Yes, any image.
So they give you a picture and they tell you where to go. Have you done that before?
Yes,
How much was that?
this right here I'm selling for $30.
But your pricing for this is what size?
This is a 12 by 16.
12 by 16. And you're pricing for $300 and what?
A 28 by 48, but it depends on the size of the canvas. So this is,
I don't think that's 12 by 16. Look at that again. That's more than 12 inches.
this is a 24 inch by 28, sorry.
Your work is wonderful. I'm very impressed with your artistic talents.
Thank you.
And I would encourage you to keep going. I think your plans for your future. My only concern is that maybe you're not seeing how much competition there is for artwork in this city. We have many, many talented artists. We have some wonderful high school programs. We have Maryland Institute College of Art where you want to go. So help me understand, with a lot of young women and men painting, being very creative, what advantage do you have? Why should I come to you as opposed to going to studios and galleries and buying?
Because, well, you can invest in me because I create any image that you would like using any medium, using watercolor, acrylic, or oil paint of any image that you would like.
So it's the fact that you'll customize it for me.
Yes. Me personalizing it to you, personal touch.
Thank you.
Janiyah, for your cost, is that an average cost? You mentioned acrylic, watercolor, oil. I'm assuming there's higher and lower cost depending on what material you're.
Yes. Yeah.
So taking an average of those? Or?
Yes. The one that was in my starter fund was acrylic paint.
Before your projections as far as what your revenue and net profit is going to be, was that just based on the acrylic?
Yes.
Okay. Of the 4 units a month that you need to break even, about, on average, how many of those are made up from acrylic sales versus other types? Is that the most common?
Yeah, acrylic is the most common.
I would go in with another shark.
Oh, interesting. I like this canyon. Do we have any other sharks interested?
One more question. So you need 4 to break even per month. You mentioned AFRAM and other events. What's the most the biggest return on investment as far as your time and your advertising that's going to get you to that 4 pennies a month?
Could you repeat that, please?
Sure. So essentially, to get those 4 customers per month, what is your targeted medium for customer acquisition? So how are you going to get those customers? Is it primarily through social media? Is it mainly through events like AFRAM and others where I've seen you that made sales?
So I think it would be mostly from social media. I've already had 2 customers from social media. This is one.
How much did you make it at?
$250.
And that was on how many pieces?
20.
20 pieces sold?
So these small pieces cost how much?
Those will cost under $25.
Okay.
So what do you want, split the investment with another shark?
Yeah, 2,500 each.
I'll do that.
All right.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Okay, judges, next up, we have Perfect Step, and the CEO is Khalid Williams.
We all know someone that is always complaining about my feet hurt, I need to take a rest, I need to sit down, or you might be that person. Well, I'm Khalid Williams, the CEO and founder of Perfect Step, and I have a solution to your problem. The problem is persons with foot conditions having to spend excess money on shoes with a memory foam insole. So I plan to create a sock with a memory foam insole to alleviate the cost of having to buy a whole shoe. My mission statement is to alleviate pain associated with different foot ailments and bring joy and comfort back to users. My social impact is with every 100 units sold, I will donate $1 to the American Diabetes Association, because we all know with diabetes comes foot pain. The way I will get my product is, as you know, a sock with a memory foam sole to bring comfort to the wearer. I will get that to my customers by either mailing it to them or they come to pick it up from me. My definition of 1 unit is 1 single pair of socks. The selling price will be $24.99. The cost of variable materials is $2.84. That will make my contribution margin $8.20. My fixed expenses altogether $260. That will make my monthly break-even units 32 units. That's what I need to get every month to break even, so I even have a business to keep. The industry name is Sock Industry. The annual sales are $11.6 billion. My demographics are from ages 35 to 80, because 35 is when you start getting older and your body starts to change and you start having different problems with your body and comfort while you walk. The geographics is West Baltimore, because that is the most convenient area for me. And the psychographics are the people that don't like to spend that much money and want to be comfortable while they move around throughout the day. And the total population in West Baltimore, 39,511. that would make my target market population 2,179, because that is how many people in the West Baltimore area have different foot ailments. My competition is Foot Glove, Performance Footwear, and Arm & Hammer. My price is $24.99, Foot Glove is $39.99, and Arm & Hammer is $16.26. The reason Arm & Hammer is $16.26 because that's only an insole, and Foot Glove is also a sock. And my target audience is persons with foot ailments, and Foot Glove Performance Up is directed towards audiences, and Arm & Hammer's workers who are constantly on their feet and moving around. And the location is more convenient to who I'm planning to sell to. And my competitive advantages are price, audience, and my location. My total units sold, the total units I plan to sell my first year are 848 units. That will be my gross revenue, $21,191, and my net profit, $3,717. The reason this graphs look like this because in the colder months, people tend to wear socks more so that they will buy them more as opposed to the warmer months. My total startup expenditures are $530, and with my emergency fund and my reservation for fixed expenses added, that will make my total startup investment $2,175.75, and my return on investment will be $100.86%. My return on sales will be 18%. I would market my company through social media, public exposure, word of mouth, and that's basically it. Yeah. My qualifications: I'm studying to be an engineer at Murray High School. I'm an avid lacrosse player, and I keep a 3.5 GPA or higher. My future plans: I plan to set up a college fund for the less fortunate that can't afford college, like others might, or I might sell my business to a larger corporation so that they will be able to further it better than I could. And that is Perfect Step. I'm Khalil Williams.
So are you making the sock from scratch?
Yes,
Fabric and sewing it?
I would buy the socks and the memory foam wholesale and make it so that it is all one thing into the memory
How many
foam
of
sock.
these have you made?
That is the first one I made. It's just a crude
So you haven't
prototype.
tested this with anybody yet?
No, I haven't done that
You
yet.
haven't?
No.
So you don't have any customer feedback on
Haven't got that
whether
far
this
yet.
is better or not? So how are you going to keep on developing this product? Because your idea is attractive, but it seems like we're a little early stage. You need to do some more work on this
I understand completely.
to make sure, is it washable with the foam in it?
No, I would make it so that you can take the foam. It's so that you can take the foam out and wash the sock and put the foam back in.
So I've got to work it even. Okay.
To start up, yes.
Why do you limit yourself only to West Baltimore? So I wouldn't be able to take advantage if I live in East Baltimore. I'm just curious.
Well, I would just use that as a startup. Once I get larger, I would absolutely branch out and grow.
And where did you get the idea for this? How did you come up with this?
My mother is working on her feet all day because she does hair, and when she comes home, my feet hurt, my back hurt, I don't feel like doing anything. So I thought of the idea of having the socks so that she won't come home complaining.
But Khalil, I'm sure you've thought about the fact that, this is kind of bulky.
Yeah.
It's kind of crude, it's your first kind of attempt to put this together. It's not. How do you think this is going to get more sleek? Whereas, you couldn't put this on your foot and put it in those pretty shoes you got on.
With those, I cut it with scissors, but with future, I would use a laser cutter so that I can get it to the perfect dimensions and size that would be required. Any other questions?
Have you actually worn a pair of these
Yeah. Yes.
for the whole day?
No. I want to practice, to lacrosse practice.
Doing practice?
Yeah.
So how did that feel?
It was better than just having cleats on.
Do you think your teammates would buy them?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because Me, I'm the lazy one at practice that doesn't feel like doing anything. But the one practice I wore them to, I was up and moving and doing things. It was like, what's up with you today? Why? That was like socks on.
That's a pretty good sales pitch.
How did your shoe fit in practice with that?
I mean, I took the sole out of my cleat so that it would fit better with that cleat design.
And you would be using the startup money primarily for design to sort of perfect your design?
Yes, and some manufacturing if I, yeah. Are there any other questions?
All right, do we have any investors?
Too early for me.
I think you need to kind of work on that and kind of get a few sales and a little more feedback from some other people. I think you could be on something, but I think that you need to kind of prove it at a higher level. I would encourage you to not give up and keep going with that concept, but you need a little more track record behind it.
Thank you.
Good idea.
All right, keeping it moving. Up next is Empire Printing, Charles and Tracy Robinson. Come on down.
My sister couldn't make it because she's in school, so I'll be presenting along. My name is Charles Robinson. I'm bringing you Empire Printing. We are bringing you a 3-core strand of 3 entrepreneurs that are in fact already in the clothing world to bring you custom printing and printing on other garments. So the problem is a lot of people don't know where to get custom prints. So like if you have a birthday tomorrow, you don't know where your significant other don't know where to get a shirt with happy birthday on it or anything.
Sometimes the business things don't go the way they're supposed to go. So why don't you take your best shot at continuing?
Tell us why this is good business and why you're excited about it.
Because we are already, so basically, I have Street Man's Clothing, my 2 partners, they both have clothing companies. So I realized that it's a lot of other custom printing spots that have excelled, but keep going with what I'm saying? So I realized a lot of people already that excel, but they don't have what we have. So we have the youth and we have a social media out like face. So basically, you know who we are, but you don't know who these other people are. And we on social media and they are not. You know, the mission statement is to bring ideas, imagination, and happiness to life. And my social impact, I want to develop a 6-week internship for seniors that's in high school. How do we make it happen? We communicate with a customer. Like, for example, if you came in my shop, you would tell me what you would want. So if you wanted a Paw Patrol themed shirt for everybody that's coming to your little nephew party, we would make that. You would tell us how you want it, which dogs you want on there, what you don't want on there, names on the back, we would make it happen. We pick the colors and pick everything. This is the definition of 1 unit, but this is 1 custom white shirt. So I went with the transfer route. The cost is $4 for the material and $5 for the cost of labor, equaling $9.40, and we're gonna sell it for $25. So the profit would be $15.60. Our fixed expenses would be $3,569.25 a month. Our break even would be 214 units. So our target consumers would be ages 13 and over. So 13 and over, we're saying, so brothers, mothers, family, teachers, anybody. So if you want to celebrate anything, like any gatherings, like family reunions, birthday parties, graduations, anything. So from the looks of it, I believe that everybody that's in this room could be one of our customers. So you got someone that you make a shirt for, you have one, you all have one. For example, this is the Team Bears camp. If y'all wanted to make shirts for this especially, we could make it. So if you wanted 36 shirts with Team Bears on it, we would be the one you come to. You can catch us right here. So Instagram, Twitter, and my other co-founders' Twitters and Instagram. I have 30,000 followers on Instagram. I have 50,000 on Twitter. They have, I think one have 10 and one has 5,000. So that's where we kind of separate ourselves, because our competition that you'll see later, they don't have no social media. And right now, social media is pretty much is in the upward spiral of presenting itself to the world, where you really get most of your fan base from. Here's a picture of some work that we did before. These are local celebrities like Dan Hunter Izzy that was just signed to Republic Records. Public activist Andrew Floyd, he's probably you guys are hottest gram on Instagram right now in Baltimore. This one I reached before Fetty Wap wearing a shirt that I made. Pug from 12 O'Clock Boys, the movie. Pretty sure if you're in Baltimore, you've seen the movie. And this Tavon Austin from the Los Angeles Rams wide receiver, starting receiver, face of the franchise right now. We reached him before. Now, this are our competitors. Dada's that is over east on Monument Street, which you later see, that's where I want to be by next year. I want to be over there by next year. And our other competition is Photoshop that's at Mondawmin Mall, which really gave me the inspiration to really do this with two other partners, because they've been in Mondawmin, they was ranked #1 cash mall before, and they've been in there for some years now. I seen Radio Shack a big company, but they've been in and out. If they can stay in Radio Shack, then it must be something that you want to do. And we're not new to this, we're pretty much true to this, because I had my own clothing brand, I did customs for others. My two partners, they both have their own clothing brands, they get customs forever. Now this, we went with a naive, repetitive self-projection. I know peak season is pretty much where you really get your most money from, but we just went with repetitive and naive way of doing it. But at the one shirt price, if we did 5,112 units, our gross revenue would be 100,000, and net profit would be 54,000. The startup fund would really be $4,962, emergency fund would be $2,481, and a reserve for fixed expenses would be $9,981. Total startup investment is $17,424. Return on investment is 304%, $3.04, and return on sales is 42%. My future plans is I want to be over East Baltimore, and I want to be in Security Square Mall. Meaning, because we already in the Freddie Gray area, North Avenue, heart of the city. Basically, the light rail gets there, the subway gets there, the 91 travels the whole East Coast, with the East, West side. The 5 come from the East, so it's basically anybody can get to us right now. But I want to get over East, and I want to get to Security Square Mall. And lastly, that's not on here, is that I want to get a factory where we can do screen print. Screen printing is the cheapest way to make shirts right now, but we don't have the facility to make it right now. And the expansion of service, of course, I want to do embroidery, screen print, and sewing. I want to go to sewing school and learn that. And I'm Charles Robinson, Empire Printing, where we bring ideas, imagination, and happiness to life.
Am I correct that you and your partners are all doing this type of work now? You have experience in
Yes.
You're doing that?
Yes.
So if you're in the business now, why do you need an investment, and what would you use the money for?
We be used to investment to, like, we got it, but we don't got it. So really, I don't really want to be the one that's making the shirts. We really want to get employees and other stuff. So like, we all got our own brands, like I said. So I'm pretty much busy doing street runners, but I have time for this. So to move on, we want to get the machines and the laptops and just cabbage food. It's just a safety net for us.
So who would be running Empire Printing full time? It sounds like you guys are doing this sort of in your spare time now. Is the idea to start doing this full time, or is it still going to be sort of an ancillary brand for what you're?
It's gonna be a full-time thing, really. So like, basically, our plan is to be in one store. So in that one store, you would sell street runners, her clothing line, and the last person clothing line. And we will also do the custom printing in the back. So the first is basically a mini boutique, and then it's a stand where you just come and say what you want, and we will make it right there. So if you're busy doing an order for yourself, we still got 2 others, and that's what we came up with.
So you don't have that location yet?
Yeah, we are.
You're currently in that location,
Yeah.
and the 3 of you guys are working out of that location currently? Okay.
So you rent from somebody?
Yes, sir.
What kind, is it a storefront?
Yes.
So what is Street Runners? Street Runners is your brand?
Yeah, Street Runners is a clothing and apparel. Everybody in the camp already know about it. So
Tell us a little bit about it. We don't know.
Street Runners is my brand that I started in 2011, but I didn't really start selling to 2015. So
How much you sold with Street Runners?
that's why I really came in this camp. I didn't really come for the money. I really came for mentorship. So on paper, it say I made $80,000 with Street Runners last year. 80,000 on my, what is it called?
So you had sales of 80,000.
Yes.
That didn't include the cost to buy the shirt.
Right.
Is it shirt? What else is it? That's pretty good. What else do you have?
I have sweatsuits, shirts, jackets. Sweatsuits, shirts, jackets.
Street Runners.
I mean, it's a huge brand.
Is it it is?
Yeah, my daughters, they wear the clothes. She knew about this, and I was clueless.
So why don't we, I mean, I realize that you want to do screen printing. Screen printing to some extent is a commodity business, right? I mean, you can screen print, or you're not doing screen printing, you're doing decals, I guess, right?
Right, vinyl.
Fine. It seems like Street Runners is what's working for you right now. Why would you even think about doing something else? How about you, the other brands with your friends? Are they as successful as your brand?
Street Runners is the most successful that's in the group right now, so I'm the most successful clothing line wise. But I want to do it because I really, like, my real plan is I really want to have just a spot where all the top Baltimore local brands are together.
Okay, so where you bring those 3 together, you can sell Street Runners, and how do you sell it now? Online?
Online and store.
In the store?
Yeah.
So you have okay. What's the store called?
Empire Printing.
So Empire Printing includes Street Runners?
No.
No.
So basically, save. Yes. So if you come out, yes.
It's a separate business.
Yeah.
Your business, and then they have her business and her business,
Right.
and then the Empire is your combined business.
Yes.
So which one really needs the money? Do you need any money from Street Runners?
No.
What about marketing? Taking it, making it bigger. I mean, you have how many Twitter followers?
50,000.
That's a lot, right?
Yeah.
So is it outside of Baltimore?
Yeah, I've shipped to 22 states so far with Street Runners. Hawaii, Florida, North Carolina, Atlanta.
I'm just curious, what contributed so much to the success of Street Runners? Is it primarily your relationships with, like I saw Fetty Wap as one, you know, Tavon Austin? Is it?
I'm willing to pass.
I mean, it sounds like a very, you know, successful brand. I guess I'm trying to see if that can be extrapolated to Empire Printing, because it sounds like you guys.
I really believe it's social media. So basically, I learned this.
Hey, Charles, you got two investors.
Yeah,
Hold on,
I was gonna say,
don't talk your way out.
I'm gonna make a caveat, but the caveat on the investment is that it can help all three of your brands, not just the screen. To be honest, I'm not entirely interested in the screen printing or the printing side of it, but I think that between you and your co-creators, it sounds like you have something that really could be interesting.
Charles, one last question. Besides the money, and you've got two investors, what else would make you more successful? What else do you need?
Mentors, you guys.
Mentors.
Yeah.
Ask them if they'll mentor you.
Yeah.
Find out if it's more than money.
That's part of the
That's part of the deal.
Part of the deal. Okay.
You gotta mentor.
Come on. All right.
Right. So it's.
That's part of everybody's deal, so.
I know that. I know that. I just want to make sure Charles knew that.
So investors are, all right.
All right, young man.
Very well done.
Right. So keeping it moving, we have the trenches to the throne. CEO is Samara Jones. Jones, graduating senior from Coppin State University, and I am the CEO and founder of From the Trenches to the Throne. So what my business does is we're interested in going into small businesses and working with startup companies to develop the customer service experience. I have a strong passion in helping people and making them happy, and I would like to exude that through my business by helping businesses satisfy their needs for their customers to return. So what we do is we meet with the employer or the business owner manager, get to know them and their business and their needs and wants for their business. We provide standards and strategies personalized to that business to enhance the customer experience. Our mission is to partner with our clients to provide innovative strategies and methods to build success for startups and small businesses. And with that, I would hope to partner with a nonprofit in order to teach young entrepreneurs the importance of entrepreneurship, ethical business practices, and customer service. So how do we do what we do? Once we meet with the business owner, we'll pretty much spend about 25 hours a month with the business. Within that time, we figure out where the business can improve with the customer service. And in that time, we'll record data, we'll come up with strategies and solutions for that company. So my 1 unit, 1 hour of consultation at $90 an hour, we're working under the assumption that the average time spent with a company is 25 hours. Our selling price is $2,250. Subtracting our cost of goods sold from that leaves us with a contribution margin of $1,990. And in order to break even, we need to service one business. In this industry, there's a total population of 507,389 people in the Baltimore Towson area. In that, there's about 24,862 small businesses. And out of that, I'm seeking entrepreneurs who wants to provide excellent customer service skills but doesn't have enough time. They really find fulfillment in making others happy, and we prefer quality over quantity. So, where you can find me right now, I manage the social media page for Sterling Optical in Temple Hills, where I have produced standards and strategies to make our customers happy. The first day I open the page, I gross $1,300 in revenue, and we're also well known for response time and customer service. I also operate my own Instagram page titled From the Trenches to the Throne, where we have 95,000 followers. I'm working on using Facebook, and I recently landed a job with R-Mart as their student worker and meal plan associate, where I'll market the meal plans to the students and develop strategies as well for any improvement. So competition. Actually, I am a business management major. All of my elective courses are in marketing, and I really like the blue ocean strategy, where we don't focus on competition. Instead, we focus on creating a new demand, and we create unique approaches to stand out versus clashing head-to-head, making sure that we're competing with another business who does what we do. We're all in it to make somebody happy, so I don't like to focus on the competition piece. But we're local, and $90 an hour compared to other consultants, which I've seen range from $125 an hour on up. And like I said, my major is business management. All of my elective courses are in marketing. I have over 7 years of experience in customer service, and I currently work with Sterling Optical as their social media manager. So just starting out, because I'll be working by myself, I plan on doing 15 businesses my first year. I chose March, April, September, and October to strive to do 2. Gross revenue is at $33,750, leaving us with a net profit of $12,542.63. These are my startup costs. Total startup expenditures are $4,279. Emergency funds, $2,140. Reserve for fixed expenses, $1,050. Total startup funds, $7,469. There is a 167.93% return on investments and a 37.16% return on sales. My future plans is to pursue my master's in marketing, seek additional funding and mentorship, build a top-notch marketing team so that I may provide these services listed here. And that's my company, From the Trenches to the Throne.
Have you ever worked with a business other than Sterling to do this full scope of consulting to improve customer experience?
So I have worked with some startup companies sitting in the room just to give them an idea on what I'm doing and how they can improve or what they can do as they're starting out to keep their customer.
And do you have any results that you can show a potential client that this is what the company was doing? Now, X months later, this is what the company is able to do because of your work?
So when I started working with Sterling Optical about 4 months ago, and they're currently in a position where they're moving their store. So unfortunately, the work that I've done so far, I wouldn't be able to provide results as of yet because we haven't gotten to the end yet. So no, but I am in the process of, creating content to show that my services does work.
How would you describe your unique approach to these services?
So from what I've seen when I've Googled other customer experience management firms, they already have standards in place, and they'll send you strategies that they've already come up with that works. I prefer to sit down, meet with you, get to know you personally, get to know the ins and outs of your business to create just something that people have never seen before or experienced when they enter into your business. That's product delivery. How are your employees interacting with your customers? What's the conversation? How is your product priced? Are they having fun? Is this a business where they can come and have fun? And if so, how do we make it known?
Any more questions? Do we have any investors? All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Young and Ambitious, Courtney Dupuy.
You've got the rest of the stuff.
Well, good evening. My name is Courtney Dupuy, and I am the CEO and founder of Young and Ambitious. Can I ask you a question? Have you ever went inside a clothing store and you tried on that apparel, but it just didn't seem stylish or it just didn't fit right? Well, Young and Ambitious is here to create and provide unique and custom clothes to fit you. Well, let me take you on an adventure to show you what it's like to be in YNA gear. Bringing newness and excitement is the problem today in society and in the fashion industry. What I mean by that is, it's too many Me Too's and not enough creativity. And by when I say Me Too is that one person bounce off another idea based on what they see. My solution is to have make clothes out of fabric from Spoonflower. Spoonflower is a website that sells fabric, wallpaper, and all different types of colors and patterns. My mission statement is to have high quality, trend-setting apparel that will keep you sophisticated. My social impact is to donate $1 for every shirt sold to the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club. I provide unique streetwear clothing. That's the product that you see right now that you're touching. My definition of one unit is one unique t-shirt, which is $35. The cost of variable materials is $10.15. My cost of labor is $10. My other variable cost is $5, which makes my total cost of goods and services $25.15, and my contribution margin $9.85. The annual industry sales for fashion is $250 billion. My target market population is 43,335 people for the demographics 13 and up, mid to upper class, and anybody, which I mean by any race. Marketing and sales. I use Instagram, Snapchat, and a website and a city newspaper because not everybody has social media, not everybody watch TV. My competitive advantage is that I use acrylic paint to make designs. I don't order in wholesale, and I am a seamstress. My qualifications is that I have a high school diploma, I've been sewing for several years, I'm a college student, and I have a business management leadership certificate. For my sales production, I projected to sell 251 units. My gross revenue is $8,785 and a net profit of $367.50. For my total startup investment is $4,689.51. My return on investment is 7 cents and my return on sales is 4 cents. My future plans is to continue majoring in business and fashion design throughout college. I want to become a fashion designer and work with well-known celebrities. And thanks for listening.
Do you have any sales to date?
Yes. Yes, and how many? So as a total set, like how many, how much or how many people?
Either.
How many people I would think about 30.
How much money?
I don't know how much money.
You don't know how much money you made?
Probably about 500.
I'm sorry, Courtney.
$500 I have made so far.
Courtney, we've had the pleasure of seeing, I think, 3 clothing companies, yours and 2 others. Everyone's been creative in different ways. So pitch me as to why you, nothing against the other ones, they're all good, okay? But what's the extra special that's going to cause people to come to you? What is it you're doing for me as a customer that sets you really apart?
What I do is like, for the shirts, you know, not many people make designs out of acrylic paint on their shirts or have different materials on a shirt that can actually sew it together. Or if you came to me and you wanted like a special design, I could actually make it for you into a shirt.
So Courtney, I really do like your creativity. Can you like just walk me through this shirt? Like what kind of material is that on the t-shirt? What is that?
This one? On the sleeves and on the collar, it's like a polyester, mermaid type of material. And the other shirt, the other part is cotton.
How did you develop your seamstress skills?
My great grandmother actually used to sew, make clothes for like her children, so she taught me, and I just started making my own too.
You make your own clothing too, in addition to this?
Yes.
Congratulations for developing good skills.
Thank you.
Do you have any investors?
I think I'm down to my last 2,500, so I need
You
another
are,
car.
Steve. You're very generous. Anybody interested in partnering with Steve?
Steve, I'm not going to leave you alone. I'll jump in.
All right.
All right, last but not least, we have Vinny's Vanilla, Vincent Green. Come on down.
A little bit. How you doing, judges? Once again?
Once again, Steve.
You cheating on me already?
How many businesses do you have?
Just two.
Just two. This guy must not sleep.
So we gonna leave these out. Let's all imagine a world without our heavenly sweets that we all love, such as cakes, pies, and ice cream that all revolves around vanilla. And also, did you know that there's a lack of vanilla that's being made and produced in our world? Introducing my company, Vinny Vanilla. Vinny Vanilla basically will produce handmade, we'll produce handmade vanilla extract, and we'll sell it to consumers across the United States, to different restaurants, different pastry shops, food markets, and so on. Our mission statement: basically use pure vanilla extract and to help stabilize communities in different developing countries such as Haiti. That will be my first focusing on, and basically developing communities and basically developing leadership skills in local youth. My social impact is just basically being a responsible business. Anybody can run a business, but it takes a responsible person to run a responsible business. So me, myself, I would take up things such as participate in programs such as NIFTY and teach responsible capitalism, consumer awareness, that's just the involvement in the life of different countries. And also, I'll be sharing profits with farmers and workers from developing countries. Creating an extract. It's pretty much simple. Right over here at this table, you have three vanilla beans. To make vanilla extract, it's pretty much very simple. You use two substances. You use the vanilla bean and you use alcohol, and you put them together and you give a constant run towards it, and it basically extracts all the flavor from the vanilla bean and makes vanilla extract. The price of vanilla extract is constantly going up and down. For the simple fact is the supply and demand on vanilla, because in them developing countries, they don't have the supply to have the demand. So with them, they make the vanilla, they rush it out just so they can make some type of income to support their family, and then sometimes that the vanilla extract might not be not even the vanilla extract, the vanilla bean might not be in the best process available. Fair Trade Plus. Basically, what will make me different from any other company that makes vanilla extract, well, I would be the direct source, where I would go to different farmers. If you see, I'm at Harkin Brothers, a guy in Haiti, his name is Bellissimo. He's one of the farmers in Haiti, and he basically produced the the vanilla bean, and what we would do, we would purchase the vanilla bean at a fair price, so we won't be getting over on these countries. We would purchase the vanilla at a fair price, and also we would give them a consistent payment of a monthly fee, whatever the profits I make from either selling my 4-ounce container, 2-ounce container to farmers market, pastry chefs, and so on. My business model. To make the actual vanilla extract, it's only $11.49. I will sell that bottle for $20, and I will give 10% back to the farmers, which would be 60 cents, and it will leave me my contribution margin as $5.43. My unit breakdown would be 32 units, and my fixed expenses is $190. Apologize with me. This is not the actual final draft, but as we know in business, it's a living document. So there's constant changes going in businesses. So my demographics could be age 13, man and woman, anybody that's interested in making baked goods or restaurants, whatever. Geographic, I will start off in the East Coast. So my main starting off will probably be in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, and my physiographics will just be anybody that's interested in making a change into a developing country to make another person's life better, or just somebody that's interested in using natural goods in their product. My marketing will be social media, so I will use basics, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. I will also use, as I said, I will use farmers market, I will use pastry chefs, and so on, and I will use to get that platform and using my company, Tahaka Brothers. Tahaka Brothers is a partnership with 75 different restaurants throughout the DMV. So I will use that platform and reach out to the restaurants and go to the restaurants, introduce my product, get them interested in purchasing my product and using that, and I can be able to put them products on side my Instagram. This is the finishing product using Vinny Vanilla, of good brownies, ice cream vanilla, so on. Again, Tahaka Brothers is we use that as my platform, and I'll use them to use my marketing, to introduce my company to different businesses and so on. My competition. There's not many different competitors I have because there's not too many people, but I had big name companies such as McCormick. Everybody knows McCormick Seasoning, but they're more of the bulk. They go through third parties and so on to purchase their beans, compared to me, where I would go to them farms and purchase the beans, and compared to purchasing in a large bulk. Nielsen Macy, they also is another manufacturer, a large manufacturer. They make probably about $500 gallons worth of vanilla extract at one time. And Sanger Vanilla. Sanger Vanilla is somewhat, they have the same concept of what I would have with the Fair Plus trade, but compared to them, they spread out their sources. I will go direct, I will be the direct source to use to send back my money. My sales projection, like I said, I apologize, it's not the finished thing, but my sales projection, I placed on selling 14,000 units per year with a gross amount of 91,000 and a net profit of 14,000. Like I said, the prices of vanilla beans go up and down because of the supply and demand on it. So the average price on a pound of vanilla will go for about $340. So I would purchase it, maybe about 5 pounds of vanilla, and then I would purchase a gallon of alcohol passport so I can be involved in the different countries, so I can show my face, basically build a connection with them farmers. My startup investment return would be $1.40 for every dollar invested into the company, and my annual sale would be 14 cents. Then it's done.
As an owner, employee at the ice cream company, how much vanilla do they use a year?
They use a ton of it, and actually, Tahaka Brothers would be my first customer. When I go to Haiti, I would plan on, they use twofold vanilla. So, in my slide, it shows that it's 3.89 pounds of vanilla, so I have to do that twice. So it'll be a twofold. So they probably go through about, I want to say maybe about 50 gallons of vanilla extract a year, and that's probably more than $15,000.
So why isn't this a division of company?
Because it takes money, it takes capitalism, it takes involvement within different countries to actually purchase the vanilla beans. The vanilla beans are so expensive, so it's not like we're going to argue, but we're just a little company that can go into Haiti and purchase a fair amount of vanilla beans and to actually make the have a focus on making the vanilla extract. So that's why it's not the main concern, but I would be the person that's able to supply the hard.
So how much do you need for your startup expenses?
The startup would be $10,000, but it can all be managed down to how many vanilla beans I purchased for the first time run, how many gallons I plan on running. With 1 gallon, I can get 1 gallon I'll break even pretty much. I get 28 4-ounce containers, and I can also make containers way smaller. I can go from 4-ounce container to a 2-ounce to a 1 ounce, whatever the preferable amount to be sold.
Then have you thought about partnering for sales with other folks who sell fair trade products? Like this roasting business right here for the coffee, they do fair trade. Would you be able to use, I'm worried about you spreading yourself so thin and not finding ways to get your product out in front of people who are already buying fair trade goods.
I mean, it's always partnership to expand, yes, but my main focus is mainly not just on me expanding, helping smaller countries that need development. So, like I said, in starting off maybe in Haiti, and our future plan, we plan on going to other different countries such as Madagascar, Mexico, other wide range people that produce vanilla. But as focusing, I would just focus on basically building a connection with the people in Haiti and earning profits so I can send profits back to them countries.
I know that, Benny, but I'm worried about how you're going to get to your customers and how you're going to get enough people buying yours, which is a premium price.
And let me just say, and when you're in Haiti, who's running the ice cream business?
Well, I'm not, I mean, that's why I have a partner with, you're talking about with ice cream bites. I have a partner. It's not a 50-50 partnership, it's a 60-40. So I plan in the future of going back to school for marketing and learning, broaden my skills. So while he deals with the ice cream business, I will also go hand in hand and be able to deal with marketing. But that product is not more of the actual product it's focusing on how you market it and get into the customers, like you said. But like I said, I would use the Harvard Brothers as my platform. We had 75 different accounts of different restaurants, not even including scoop shops that carry out ice cream. So when restaurants, pastry chefs that make some product, I would go out and reach out to them and introduce them to Vinny Vanilla.
And the benefit for them for paying $20 for this versus $14 for McCormick is that you guys are sourcing from one location.
Right, I would get a direct source. I won't go through a third party or so on. I would just be the direct source. So I would go from the farmer to dealing with the import-export situation.
So that equates to quality being better, more consistent.
Quality. If they say if you got a happy farmer, you got a happy bean. So if I'm giving back to the farm, I actually know the farm. The farm is called De La Soul. It's in Haiti. So if I'm consistently building connection with the people in Haiti, and like I said, the people in Haiti, they're struggling. They're making about maybe $2 a day. So if I'm giving a consistent money, if I buy a large bulk of the vanilla beans at one time, that's just a one-time fee. So one-time fee is not going to always feed their family for a long period of time. So me doing that one-time fee, and on top of me giving a regular payment. So as I'm saying, well, it'll be 60 cents out of every bottle. They're only making $2 of our money in their country. So if I'm consistently giving them a payment, they will be able to support their family. They won't worry about trying to hurry up and make this vanilla so they can hurry up and get it out so they can get paid. It won't be more like that. They'll focus on the product instead of just the money side.
You making the vanilla?
Yes, sir.
You're just getting the beans?
I'm getting the beans, getting the alcohol, I'm extracting it, I'm distributing it, I'll be the face. That's why I named it Vinny Vanilla, because the best way to market yourself is just using your face and building a connection with the farmers and different pastry chefs and farmers market. I would be the face for my company.
And these are wholesale prices you're talking, cheaper up there.
Not
the restaurants and stuff are buying stuff $14 to $20.
Yeah, actually, well, since the event started, I already been trying to get involved with different restaurants. I've been talking if you're familiar with it's a pastry restaurant called the Black Ice. She was one of the persons that said she would be involved with Vinny Vanilla, different restaurants such as Biroteca, Cosimas. They also said that they'll be involved with, just for the simple fact I've been starting off with Tahaka Brothers. Tahaka Brothers has a brand for itself and then involved with Tahaka Brothers.
After, is he the last presenter?
He is the last presenter. And I just have to say, because I cook, vanilla is expensive. So personally, like I know McCormick very well, but I always tend to buy the higher price version because it's fresher. It's even, I can tell how fresh this is. I smell vanilla on my hands just from him holding the bottle and shaking my hand. So it's a very high quality. Do we have any investors?
I'll go in for 2,500.
And then we got 2 investors.
I'm a little dubious about your ability to develop sales, but I'm investing in you. And I think your ability to get things done is quite outstanding. I don't know how you do 3 businesses at the same time. But maybe you don't sleep. That's okay. You keep on going.
Appreciate it a lot.
Wow. This was such an awesome evening. I'd be remiss if I didn't say, judges, we have one youth, Khalil Williams, who no one invested in. We might not want to be ready to give him $5,000, but who wants to mentor him to help make that product better? I know one of you guys do. Don't all of you raise your hand at the same time.
After I've done 3 already, I'm like,
You do, Neil. I'm gonna give you a pass. Steve, you're overextended. All right, gentlemen.
We'll do it.
All right, Derek Mitchell. Great. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we have given away $35,000 to youth to help further their businesses. I am so pleased and impressed with each and every one of you. You guys have done an amazing job. Now, I just want to ask, we're going to do a couple of things. One thing is, each winner, I would like them to come up and have their mentors come up with them. We have a little check for you, a little big check for you to take a photo with. Then I'm going to have everybody come up with the judges and take some photos. I want to let you know a couple of other upcoming activities at City Hall. The mayor mentioned our squeegee corps. So you guys who live in Baltimore are familiar with the young men who squeegee your car windows. The mayor said, let's do something organized, get them off the corners and into something organized. So we do pop-up car washes with them. Our next one is this Friday at City Hall, 12 to 4 p.m. We hope you come out, bring your cars, support these youth as they are also working toward entrepreneurship. All right, and with all of that, I want to...
In the beginning, if there was any money left on the table, they said anybody that didn't get an investment may have an opportunity to get a lesser investment.
So Mr. Mitchell is saying that we decided that if we had money left over, that we would give a lesser investment, and we can definitely do that, sir.
So who, I think there were 2 that didn't?
Just Khalid. Oh, Samara as well. Samara Jones with the customer service platform, and Khalid with his sock with memory foam padding.
So you can give them another opportunity to maybe come out.
You want them to come out? Do you guys want to come out and do some more pitching? It's like a fast lightning round. Come on down. Come on.
Don't both of y'all not want to come? Come on. Let's go. Do it.
No. No. No.
Hit us,
Okay.
Sarah.
Yes.
Samara, might as well just go to questions. I guess the one thing that I was left wondering as far as your business goes is, really how to scale what you're doing. Because it sounds like it's just you.
Yes.
And you're offering your services to these various companies. I think you have one now. How many companies do you think you could realistically help with their customer service platform on a monthly basis?
On a monthly basis, starting off one.
One?
Yes.
Okay.
So if I can just say this, I am very nervous, and I really do have a passion for helping people and helping businesses. Like, I love business. I love the marketing aspect and being able to be creative with different products and services. If the money isn't an option, that's fine, but I would really like the opportunity to be mentored or given experience or given the opportunity to gain more experience in the field that I'm trying to get into.
Well, I'll invest $2,500 in some Solera's business. With the caveat that you have to extend your services to all of the businesses that the other investors have invested in, helping with their customers.
Absolutely.
Up the ante too, Samara, because one thing that you did say, you said you do social media management.
Yes, ma'am.
And I have a boutique. I would like to hire you to do our social media.
That's it.
Good job.
Thank you.
Hello again. The prototype I just had, I know you might be thinking a 2-year-old made it. It's terrible. But that is just a prototype. This investment I will be using is for me to further that prototype to make it better for wearers. And I understand that I said I'm more directed to persons with foot ailments, but now that I see I want them to practice in things that it might be better in the athletic field. So I might try and partner with different athletic teams, professional, high school, whatever, and to get my socks on feet for athletes to wear and to get my product out there better than I could with just me walking around the street. Hey, it's a sock.
Well, did you say that you're planning to study engineering?
Yes.
Well, engineering, you'll be all involved with prototypes.
Yes.
Making them better, iteratively, so you're on the right step. It takes a while to get there. I'm glad that you're seeing that it's going to take that time.
Yeah, I think you're great. I think the socks thing, you're gonna have to kind of walk before you run and kind of perfect some things. But your presentation, your appearance, your education, you're on the right track. I think we all really want to encourage you to keep going. Just not sure about the sock thing.
Yes, at this stage.
The only reason I thought of a sock because of convenience. With an insole, you might just want to keep it in that one shoe you're on, and you keep taking it out of that one shoe and putting it in.
Is there any product that's successful sock product like yours that's in the market?
Yeah, it was in my competition. It was Foot Glove Performance Footwear. And
What does that product look like? That finished product, what does it look like compared to yours?
it's definitely not as crude. Theirs is more of an ankle sock. I have a crew sock where people favor it more. The people that I'm around favor it more than an ankle sock. And yeah.
What lacrosse team do you play for? I don't know.
I play for Charles City Lacrosse and my school, Mervo.
And how many players on this team?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, you mentioned some of your teammates had used the prototype that you made, and they liked it.
Well, I used it, and they were like, because I'm usually lazy and sluggish, and like, so
Are you able to make enough for your teammates?
if I have the resources, yes.
Okay. My last 2,500, I'll give to Khalid. For you to make enough product for your teammates, and we can get a true market test for how, sort of a proof of concept to see if it's something that maybe we should pursue, or maybe we can talk about maybe other ideas.
Thank you.
Okay, so again, I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting the youth today, and congratulations, youth. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Commercial Group and Grant Capital Management for your support. Thank the judges. I want to thank Derek Mitchell, Eric Abel, Kevin Johnson, Neil Dietrichson, Steve Adler. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for your commitment to mentor these youth. This is something that is really near and dear to the mayor's heart, and she is dedicated to the uplifting of youth here in Baltimore City, and you guys are testaments to her dedication, so thank you so much. And then I'm going to start calling up youth, so we're going to start off with Lashaya, Guy, if she can come up, Steve, if you can come up with her. We got a little chef here. And then Kevin and Derek, I'm just going to ask you guys to come up on the side since you guys are financial sponsors. So where do you want to be? And then if you can just stay on either side. This is my two.
One, two.